Hi, welcome to Subcreation. I'm Nathan. I'm an artist and designer, and this channel is about creative process. Today, we're going to be continuing work on the white charcoal drawing that we've been doing for a number of streams. So here that is. Let me just adjust the desk a little bit here. See if I can get that. So there's that guy. Oops. I got it just over. Oh. All right, that'll do. All right, so hi, Caitlin. Thanks for dropping in. How are you doing today? I should just get the tunes going and then we can just jump right into the Oh, I need to reference that. I've got it here somewhere. I had it up. Let's see. Here it is. Here we go. So the schedule for tonight's stream is down below if you want to see. Oh, good. Good to hear you're doing well, Catlin. So yeah, the plan for tonight is to just work on this for quite a while. We're going to do about an hour and a half on the white charcoal drawing. So that'll give me time to make more progress on it because I've been doing sort of shorter blocks on this and it's taking quite a while, which is good because I'm trying to develop a little bit more patience and letting this be a longer project. The previous series I was doing was Sharpies, so I was focusing a little bit more Sharpie drawing, which was more about speed drawing, kind of a little bit more about expression, but I was trying to practice speed then. So now I'm trying to kind of go the opposite way and spend a little bit of time sort of developing and building up form. Trying to have a nice balanced approach to drawing between trying to get precision, like I'm doing with these white charcoal drawings, and going for speed, expression, and efficiency, which is what you get with speed drawing. So that's the plan. And then after the charcoal drawing, I'm going to, let's see, my music seems to have stopped. I wonder why that is. I wonder if it's possible that Nightbot has interfered with. I don't see Nightbot complaining today though, but I have a feeling that it may be why I can't play. There we go. I may need to take a second and see. I may need to see what the story is with Nightbot, because it's not working right now. Oh, shoot! You can't see my window. I don't know why Streamlabs is always losing my windows. You can see there's supposed to be a window there. I got display capture. Set that to, there we go. It seems to remember the properties once it gets it, like the positioning and scaling and everything seems about right. Okay, so I'm going to search how to stop Nightbot from what, I don't know, preventing links. Sorry, preventing links. Let's give that a shot. It says spam protection, so apparently there's spam protection available. Let's see. Boy, this is a lot like using command line. It's kind of wild. Nightbot offers a link filter that allows you to control how links are handled in your chat. Managing link can be found in filters command. In the filters command. Okay, so I think what it's saying is we need to say to Nightbot, let's give that a shot. We're going to tell Nightbot, I can do it actually, I can do it right here on screen. Filters. No filter specified. Well, I don't know why Pretzel Rocks is so quiet then right now. We'll just keep going. I guess it doesn't matter. Last night though, Nightbot was freaking out on Pretzel Rocks. Maybe zoom in a little bit closer so you can kind of see what I'm working on here. All right. Oh, now it's being quiet again. There we go. Oh, and I'm going to pull up the, forgot to pull up my Twitch dashboard over here. All right, here we go. Let's just get back into this. Possible values, look at that on Nightbot. Oh, I see. It's saying that I need to, I thought it was saying that there were no filters, that it has no filters set up, but I guess what you're saying is it was saying I wasn't clear enough about what filters I wanted to know about. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to research it when I have a little more time. I just thought I was, it was blocking me from doing the music altogether, but it looks like I got music, so. So I'm mostly trying to work on building up this highlight here. You can see it's pretty strong over there. You have that. area, and then this kind of continues over into here a bit. Let's see, and then it's also very strong down here, a little bit going out there. Trying to figure out what to narrate when I'm on stream. You know, when Bob Ross paints, he always says he's gonna put a happy little thing over here, a happy little thing over there. He's saying it looks like there's a happy little crack in this elephant's hide right here, and a happy little chunk of hide over there. It's actually kind of nice having the reference zoomed in like this. It kind of helps me to focus in on the area I'm trying to develop. Let's see. So there's that through there, and then that there. So I guess I just need to keep this going on down. Let's see. So there's 2, 3, and then there's another kind of a longer, it's kind of a taller section of all of this going down like that, and then that to there. And then, yeah. Wow, it's gonna stop after every song now, it seems. Maybe I just need to try a different channel. Let's try, why not try Upbeat for once? There we go. So there's Nightbot. You know, the other thing I could do is, I don't know, I think there's a way to set up Pretzel Rock so it doesn't post links. That's the other thing I could look into. Nightbot is blocking the songs, that's right. Nightbot's new around here, but he's got a little bit of a control thing going on. He can seem to show up and start telling us what we're going to do. So let's see. This is kind of... change value on links for Nightbot. Yeah. I don't know how to do it. If you're, I'll look into it later. If you're able to search it and find the command for it now, Catlin, you're a mod, so I believe you have the ability to edit Nightbot. But it's a question of, do you know how to do it? It's kind of tricky. I'm still learning how to control Nightbot, obviously. I just got the shoutout command working, so if anybody If anybody is watching that streams, tell us about your stream and I can give you a shout out. As long as it's family friendly. I think all the streams here are pretty clean. Mshav, hey! Welcome, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty well. Let's get a shout out for Mshav. I'll do that. Yeah, Mshav is a friend of the channel. Everyone should go follow her now if you're not following Mshav. Just got back into town. Or just got home. Ah, well, welcome back. It's always great to have you here. This is looking great. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think I've been getting a little bit, each one's been getting a little bit more involved than the last. And so I think this is the most detailed charcoal drawing that I've done yet. Thanks. So are you still working on tatting for your daughter's wedding or bridal shower or something that you were? Yeah. Sounds like a big project then. Okay, I gotta get. All right, let's see what I'm doing here. Just got the material in for her veil. Oh, nice. So, do you tat veils? Is that how veils are made? Or do you just do like the lining of it? Lace. Okay. Wow. That's exciting. It's a big event. Oh, and now poor Pretzel Rocks is after being abused by Nightbot is being quiet. Oh, it's not letting me progress because of the. Oh, it's working now. I'm adding lace to the material. Looked up how to fix Nightbot, but it is. But it wants me to watch YouTubes. Oh, that's cool. I can totally tackle that later. Thanks for looking into it. Or if you just want to send me what you found. I don't know if you're on Discord. The Discord might be a good place to share that. Nightbot. We got bot fights going on here. Let's see. The music is terrible. Maybe that's Nightbot's problem. Nightbot is just, oops. Accidentally brought up Discord. Let me pull back up my reference, and then pull back up Pretzel Rocks. And we could try. Chill. I think chill is usually pretty chill. Sorry about that, Catlin. Hope this is more to your liking. It was a little hyperactive. Let's see. Okay, so then this kind of continues on down here. So, would you mind if I use the photo of you to sketch for practice when I get back to my drawing? No, totally welcome to do that. Do you need, so you need reference photos? Oh, you do graphite and acrylic. Yeah, I think I've seen your graphite on Instagram. Oh, you took some pictures here. Sure. Yeah, you could use the photos here. Yeah, you're welcome to do that. I look forward to seeing what you make. Okay, I think this just goes to here. Boy, there's so much detail. It's this is more challenging than the other images I did because there's so much detail to try to track. And the dragonfly, that sounds familiar. Yeah, on Instagram, I think I did see that. Let me see. Search for MShav. Or you know what? I should just pull it up for everybody. I'm gonna pull up a new window so I can just Instagram. Oh, hey, TQWA's doing these. I watched him working on this earlier today. It's a really interesting series. He's working with oil pastels, and he's just doing the like sort of bit of like a mythical thing. Yeah, you saw it too. Yeah, it's really good. I just need to go to MShav. Wait, that does not look the right MShav. Is it possible I'm following a different MShav? Oh, you know what? Maybe I have the wrong. Do you want to share your Instagram? I thought I was following you, but I think maybe I found a different MShav on Twitch and started following them. Was it with an underscore? No, you're just MCHAV here. Wait a second, I thought I saw it for a second there. There we go. Oh. Yeah, a sec. I got the wrong window. Oh, it's 2 underscores. Yeah, oh, I can't believe I hadn't liked this already. Yeah, that's beautiful. Really detailed too. So did you have that challenge when you were doing this this section in here? Like there's just so much detail. Oh no. I'm sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. I did not. Here, I'll go ahead and post. Actually, no, I'll post the previous one so everyone can see it. I'm pretty sure that I will be allowed to post. I doubt that that we'll run into trouble with what's his name, Nightbot, giving me grief Okay. Yeah. Let me go back and make sure I'm following you. Yeah, okay, I am following you. Wow, that's amazing. This freehand, huh? So are your hands doing better then? You're able to do a bit more. You're able to get back to graphite. I remember you're having some problems before that were conflicting you, preventing you from drawing as much. That is so cool. With these ink, like rapidograph here, it's pretty cool. Oh, I just did an elephant just last night. Not elephant, I mean a hippo. I did a hippo in, where is it? I think it's here. I seem to have lost the hippo. Huh. I don't know where it went. It was really odd. I don't know where it went. Oh well. But I did a hippo from my oh wait. Oh, for Inktober, yeah. Last year I went to TwitchCon. Oh, cool. Oh, this last year you went to TwitchCon. That was the year before last. I didn't post it anywhere, and I don't know where it went. I thought I just set it right over here. I'm losing stuff. Let's see. Oh, I found it. This is the hippo that I did last night. Or actually, probably easier to see if I pull it up here, like this. There we go. So not as detailed as yours. It was kind of a quick one. I did it in about. It was just a 20-minute drawing, I think. Yeah, I had a timer going. Did 10 minutes on each. Yeah, these are cool. Oh yeah, so here's the. Did you do two of them, or are these just two different captures of the same? Yeah, it looks like that's a close-up. Really beautiful work. Yeah, same one. Tikiwa, hey, welcome. We were just checking out Mshav's Instagram. Let's get a shout out for Tikiwa. So you'll see that my my shout out is now working. It was not working before last night when I think is it Tikiwa dropped in or Dom Kizzle. Okay, so I'm just gonna switch back to the other view. We were actually just looking at the work that you did. It was at the top of my Instagram stream. Actually, I should pull that up really quick. Oops. This thing keeps popping up. It's very eager to be at the top of my screen. Let's go back to Instagram real quick. And we've got Nightbot is interfering with Pretzel Rocks. Let's see, where is it? Was it the top of my stream when I got here? There it is. Oh, still, I'm in the wrong view still. So pretty cool. Oh, I haven't liked it yet. There we go. So yeah, you're doing these oil pastels, all portraits, and you're kind of transforming people into these forest creatures. Yeah, they look fun. It was fun watching earlier. All right, so I'm gonna try to get some more drawing done. Let's get back to the overhead cam. So what was the theme again, Tikiwa? When I was on earlier, I couldn't totally follow the conversation where I was at. You were saying, let's see, this actually, I feel like this. You were saying that they were forest creatures, not just like, I thought they were like from Greek mythology or something. And I was thinking, you said I needed to pick anything forest or myth related. No strict guidelines, yeah. All right. Yeah, so I was just telling Mshav before we went up to Instagram. Oh, it's just practice. Yeah, I guess in a sense everything's just practice though, right? I mean, nothing's permanent. I guess you'd sort of look at everything either way, right? Either everything is a precious work of art or everything is just practice. I think everything is actually kind of somewhere in between. Anyway, I was saying that I'm finding that this degree of texture is really challenging to draw, and it's especially challenging to sort of keeping track of where I am in the reference, and it might be easier if I had it maybe a little closer. Like right now, I'm having to look up and down and up and down. I mean, that's the way drawing always is when you draw by sight. I mean, when you draw from life, you're usually looking up and down. And also, part of the activity is sort of holding the piece of it in your head that you're working on. Catlin said, in foundation of visual arts, they call art a work in progress no matter what stage you are at. Oh, that's a really good point. Really good quote, Catlin. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, that's so true. Because nothing, especially when you are doing like a big masterpiece, something that is really, really big, you never feel finished with it. You feel like you just keep going and going. I don't know if that's completely true. Not about. There are times when I felt very done with something that I was working on. But I find that at work too. There are times I'm working on design, and there comes like a point where I'm just like, just get it out, just go, be done. I want to move on. And here we are with the music stopped again. I'll have to. Artworks are never complete, only abandoned. That is a really good quote. Is something someone said. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, and there it is, Nightbot again. There's more where that came from. Wow, I didn't realize. I mean, I didn't even know that Nightbot was going to be trying to censor the stream, but the sass, the level of sass that Nightbot is bringing to the stream is just a little off the hook. It's not quite in keeping with the vibe of my channel. In fact, I'm pretty sure that the way that Nightbot is behaving isn't in keeping with the rules of the channel. Like when the thing that comes up and tells you how to behave in the chat, I think that's clearly. I think it's a pretty distinct violation. Hey, Tum the Phantom is here. Welcome. My dog just moved her head a little and hit a bin and scared herself. Ah, poor Papa. Nightbot, maybe I should just ban him. If you ban Nightbot, it'll mean that he won't do. So, but Nightbot has a job here. Nightbot is supposed to do shout outs and share Instagram links when people want it. So if you ban Nightbot, it will break Nightbot. I don't know if I'll be able to fix it. Oh, you were joking. Well, I'm gonna fix it later. I just don't know. So so Tom the Phantom, have you been lurking for a bit? You there hang out with your dog? What's your dog's name? I'm trying to get. Okay, so this one. Winter. So what kind of dog is Winter? A large dog or a small dog? Have you guys been following the? I know Tikiwa and Mshov most likely have, and Catlin have. But are you Tom the Phantom following a big golden retriever? Have you been following on Kitslam's channel? He's doing just this incredible painting of a golden retriever, and I wonder if that would happen to be your golden retriever. I know it was a commission, I think. Just an incredible painting. Okay, it's stopping again. No, you haven't seen that? Okay, well, let me just do a shout out to Kit Slime, even though he's not here. You gotta go check that out. Check that out and then come back. Or open it in another tab. But you should see it. It's just the most amazing painting ever. He started out, I thought he was doing sort of like a speed painting. It was very rough initially when he was laying down the background. I thought he was done. I thought maybe he was doing one of his small ones, but then I could see that it was actually a pretty large size. Because it was on blue, which he did another dog painting, like really tiny. So he's doing this one really big in acrylic. And looked just, at first I thought it looked good enough, right? Like I thought he was done. The first time I saw it, I thought, oh yeah, he's done. That's good, quick, you know, painting of a dog. But he just kept going, and every time I go back there, it's getting more and more detailed. And now it just looks incredible. Okay. Trying to figure out where I am. It is. I almost feel like I should have like a pointer, and I should just like stick it on the screen. Oh, you know, I could do that with just the pointer, right? I hadn't thought about that. I could just take my pointer and help me keep track of where I am. Okay, this is here. If you guys can see up, I got my pointer on the screen to help me find where I'm at. I'm just going to keep that there for a moment and see if that helps. Yeah, I think that might help. Yeah, I think that's helping a little bit. Because that way, when I look up, I find that spot really quick where I was. Tom the Phantom said, I hope to be that good someday. Yeah, Kit Slam is just incredible. You can tell, I mean, that's obviously the result of just hours and hours. He's just been plugging away at this for, you know, probably decades now. Yeah, Kit Slam's definitely a friend of the channel, or really I'm a friend of his channel, because his is sort of the central channel that everybody kind of connects around. And the music has stopped again. Oh, and that means I lost my spot. That's okay, I'll find the spot again. That right there. Okay. So then there's kind of this thing going on down here. Oh, shoot. No, that can't be. Wait, is that right? There's that, and then there's a series of those things. No, I feel like this should have happened earlier. The pattern I was doing there needs to happen sooner. Maybe in here even. Because by the time we get down here, it's the end of the trunk. I mean, it's the underside of the trunk. So let me see if I can fix that. There's like this thing going on there. And that thing. Yeah, I'm realizing that the texture on the actual elephant is way finer than what I'm capturing here. I think the paper just isn't the right size to do an image this involved. But that's okay. I'll end up simplifying it and it'll be alright. So yeah, and then we've got like this very faint indication of sort of the underside of the elephant's trunk. Sort of starts in here and goes back to there. There's a little bit of it to it right here. Yeah, I'd love to be able to do what Kit Slam's doing too. That's what I'm trying to learn from what I'm seeing him do and practice it a bit on this stream. It's like when Kit Slam found me, I was doing just speed Sharpie renders, or drawings. It was just a lot of high speed drawing. I was trying to develop efficiency and kind of working on developing some sort of expression and how I was interpreting the shapes. But what Kit Slam does is he takes a lot of time to build things up. He sort of sculpts things. I did a fair amount of that sort of thing when I was younger. When I was in high school, I had more time. Tended to sit and watch TV, and just back then there was no internet or YouTube or anything, so I'd usually just watch a movie. Sometimes I'd put a movie on repeat and play a movie that I knew really well, so I didn't have to give it too much concentration, but so I had something kind of going. And then I would just draw. I just draw and draw. I also drew sometimes when I was watching TV, like just regular television or shows that I hadn't seen before. But so I'm actually really used to drawing. It becomes very natural for me to draw when I'm listening. If I'm in sort of a situation where I need to hear, need to process information, like in a meeting, if I'm sitting in a meeting, or if I'm at a conference. Obviously, like in a class, I did so much drawing in class growing up. That was pretty much how I would process things. Oh, Nightbot. So I'm really used to that. It's easy for me to watch like a show or to sit in a meeting and sketch and pick up everything I'm drawing. In fact, it's kind of interesting how when you're drawing, the drawing itself almost feels like it becomes like a record of the film or the TV show that you're watching. And there are times when I'll go back and retouch a part of the image I was doing earlier, and whatever was happening in that moment on the show will come back to me in like a very vivid way, almost like a flashback. And same thing if I'm like in a meeting and I'm drawing. I try not to draw in the office too much because people tend to interpret that as though you're not paying attention to them. Oh yeah, you've experienced that too, Catlin? Yeah, it's a pretty cool experience actually. I enjoy it, but this experience of this is too much. you guys can let me know if you need me to, if you want me to skip something. I'll likely agree and do it. Since I don't do requests on here, I'll be happy to accommodate your veto decisions of the tunes that are playing. We could try another channel too, because this is all seeming a bit more hyperactive than I expected. Okay, where am I? See up there, I was right there, that's there. Oh, I should just use the pointer again. Okay, that is there. Poor Pretzel Rocks. Just trying to do its thing. Let's see. Okay. I think one thing that's challenging about drawing like this is that I'm just sort of building everything out rather than, usually I kind of subdivide more. And it feels like instead I'm just, what am I doing? I guess I'm just kind of plugging through. Alright, we got a couple of blocks in here. Let's see, where am I? There, down here. Oh, I'm down here. Oh, I gotta use that cursor. Where was I? Where was I? Here. I'm here. Yeah, so this whole model of, so it seems like talking when you're drawing is completely the opposite of, I mean, yeah, like literally, I'd normally listen to something, usually a narrative or somebody teaching or speaking. Instead of doing that, I am the one talking on here. I've seen sometimes Russell Stewart will do, like he'll listen to an audio thing while he's drawing. Sort of like a teaching thing or something. I do too. Like an audio, I listen to audiobooks a lot. That would be a good one to do. I haven't done that because I've gone to audiobooks kind of during a time period when I wasn't doing a lot of drawing. But movies I definitely do a lot of. Or you do audiobooks while you draw. That actually sounds like an awesome combination. Have you read anything good? Anything you want to share? Anything you recommend? Tell us what are the big books that are happening right now that everyone should know about? Do you do like nonfiction or fiction when you're working, when you're drawing or tatting? Is that are you doing that when you're tatting lace or? Oh, the Iliad. I think I read that in school. That's a good one. By Homer. I think I heard somewhere that they thought that Homer was not an actual poet, but that it was sort of a how do you describe it? Yeah, the thing that really you had all these sort of like almost like traveling minstrels and people who were telling these stories, and they attributed things to Homer, but it was more like an icon that they used, sort of a pseudonym, like a shared pseudonym, and everyone who told the poem, they sort of formed it themselves as it went, and eventually it was documented in the form that we know. But it was really more of like a community work than it was the work of one poet, because they would have to memorize the poems, and memorizing, as they would memorize it, they would usually make changes to make it easier to memorize, and that's how it got to be such a, yeah. Could you imagine memorizing that whole thing? Back then, people just had memories of steel. But I guess that was probably kind of like their job, right? Like if that's what you did, like that was your whole. It's not that impossible to imagine people doing that if that's like the one thing that they do. That's how they make a living, right? Yeah, and they had no TV and no Audible, so. Do you do audiobooks? I use Audible. Are you doing like actual like do you get the audiobooks online or through an app or Audible? I like Audible. I got into it when I worked at yeah, that was their entertainment. Yeah, I got really into Audible for a while. I listened to audiobooks during my commute. I've gotten through just hundreds of books that way. You can get in so many more books if you're not tied to having to have, be able to give it your full attention, to being able to just like sit down and have FaceTime with a book. See, what have I read that was like Iliad? I read not exactly the same thing, but I read the writings of what was his name? Seneca. Seneca is like a what do you call it? I forget the name of that school of thought. Oh, I've been so busy lately with my tatting that I'm missing my books now. Are you saying that you don't do the audiobooks while you're tatting, or are you saying do you mean that you miss like the physical printed books and you are listening to audiobooks? I really don't consider any different. I'm corrected all the time. Like my son will always say, if I'm saying, oh, I read something or I'm reading this book, he'll say, you mean you listened to this? But then I got him into, he started reading Harry Potter that way. Reading, I say, not listening, but reading. I have read The Writing, Stephen King. Oh, On Writing. I read On Writing. That was a really good book. I do a lot of counting with tatting. Oh, so you can't really, yeah, that sounds like that'd be tricky. That's sort of what this feels like. Like this is very, this takes a particular kind of concentration, and I'm really struggling to stick to plug through it while I'm talking. I imagine counting would be similar. I figure I just need to develop the ability, you know. Like I read a book by a famous magician from like the golden age of magicians, like the turn of the 19th century. I can't remember whether it was Keller. No, I think it was earlier than Keller. I can't remember the name of the book, but it was the memoir of this. I remember he was like one of the biggest magicians of that era, and like one of the earliest ones. What was his name? He was almost like mythical. I'm totally forgetting his name. I'll be right back. All right, we'll see you in a few. Or hear from you, or I guess we'll read you. We'll read you in a few. See, there's no point in being technical about whether you're reading the book with your eyes or whether you're, because when you're chatting with somebody in text, it's the same. It's a reverse situation. It's not like you get points for actually reading it versus hearing something. But anyway, what was I saying about? I think it wasn't Keller though. It was a name that sounds kind of French, but I don't think he was French. Anyway, the thing I was trying to get to, I was saying, is he was a watchmaker. And so he spent most of his day fixing and making watches, or maybe he was a watch repairman or something. But so you'd work with those things where he had like a magnifying glass fixed to a table and working on this. And I guess he felt that whatever he was saying that whatever he was doing felt it was like so mechanical. They didn't even have to think about it anymore. He got to a place where he could just do the work he was doing with his hands, super incredibly fast, and he got to where he didn't need to give it any thought at all. It was like all muscle movement, right? When he would go to do a repair or whatever the work was he was doing. It couldn't have been repairs. It must have been something, whatever it was something very automated that he could do. And Nightbot. So anyway, what he said was that he discovered that he had this ability that he could do this work automatically and without looking. And he called it second sight, that you'd having the ability to sort of do something so automatically and so deftly that you don't need to think about it, you don't need to see it. And that was sort of what he considered to be one of the foundations of magic that he built, was that you have these sort of invisible actions that you can perform in a way that people wouldn't even imagine that you could do without looking with your eyes. And by sort of being able to perform those undercover or with misdirection, that was sort of the basis of how he started doing magic. Just because he realized, well, I can do these skilled actions that people can't, that most people wouldn't even think that you could perform in the first place. They wouldn't assume that you could do something such a deft, skilled act, and then to be able to do it under some kind of cover would give you the ability to basically produce. That was what he considered to be like sort of one of the foundations of magic. forget why I'm saying that. I guess that kind of relates to what we're trying to do here, right? What I'm trying to do is concentrate. Yeah, I essentially want to run two processes here with my brain. I want my hands and my eyes to be translating what I'm seeing here onto the paper, while I also run another thread of talking. And I think I'm reaching just a level of complexity that is making that really, really hard to do. Of course, before you can commit something to muscle memory, you have to be able to do it sort of the long, hard way first. So I guess that maybe is where I'm at with this. Nightbot, Nightbot, Nightbot. So rude. Yeah, the texture, the way that I'm doing it is way larger. You can kind of see between the image on the left and the right that I'm like, my elephant is sort of like it has a magnified version of that. I don't know if that works so well. This may not turn out. But you know, sometimes it's the thing that makes your art different than the reference that makes it interesting too. So no point in judging it too much. Like I can see the errors I'm making because it's such heavy lifting here. But that's okay. It's part of the practice I'm trying to get in. Right, so I got sort of a big crack right there. You know, if anything, it could make it more interesting, because the thing about this subject that is interesting, it is such a large, weathered, like a heavily weathered, leathery texture, right? And I'm magnifying it, maybe not necessarily intentionally. I'm kind of doing it by necessity because it's just too much detail to grapple with. But by emphasizing that sort of brings out the quality of the image that is so intense. I mean, you just feel the age of this and how dry, and how I almost feel like I want to put lotion on my skin after working on this poor elephant. I wonder if anybody has ever gone up to, maybe somebody who takes care of elephants has gone and just been like, they just need to cover you in lotion, and they probably do give them lotion. I don't know. This poor thing really needs some skin care. All right, let's push our luck with Nightbot again. Yep. Let me see what snarky, rude thing it has to say to our dear friend Pretzel Rocks. Pretzel Rocks, who has been our dutiful chat leader for as long as I can remember. Even when we had, you know, just a couple of viewers or no viewers and silence for a long time, Pretzel Rocks put in the work, you know, trying to keep things lively around here. and now it's just being cast aside like that. It's a cruel world. This gets pretty dark through here. I think that's okay though. Yeah, so it is interesting that it kind of emphasizes the although the only thing is I do want to make sure that I get the right form in here too, because this looks pretty flat, but really it should be a little bit more curved, I think. Hopefully I can get this next one to look a little more curved. Let's see, this one here, where am I? I keep losing my place here. Let's see, this is that, and then that is that. So what I've got is another one of these, which is about the height of that. About the height of that, coming down to here. There you go. I thought it's funny. I'm coming up to, we got about maybe 15 more minutes on this. Actually, no, 10 minutes. I think it's 10 minutes. Actually, let me see. I can check my own panels here. Yeah, I got a schedule here, and it's until 9:30. So we got 15 minutes left on this. But boy, I really thought I would be so much further. I thought I would be so much further than this. I thought, wow, tonight, hour and a half. That's like more than that's like more than I did in the last 3 streams, I think, combined. So I thought, wow, I'm really gonna make so much progress. And we'll see, what have I done? I've done pretty much from there down to here. I did a little bit of touching up in there though, and I did a bit of the, not just touching up, but trying to bring out the form. The highlights, I guess, is really what that is. Let's see if that works. So then at 9:30 we'll do the Rubik's solve, and the winner, which most likely will be Catlin, because it's been Catlin every time, will help me pick the reference for the sculpt. I'm thinking of doing a landscape today. We tried to do sort of a scenery type thing. I think it was Sunday. I heard cubing. Yeah, I was just saying, I was talking about the next, still got another 15 minutes, but I am going to, you start thinking about your bets now though. Yesterday, what was it? A little over We finished in 48 seconds. What are the chances? The chances are not good. Not good at all. It's funny that sometimes it's one of those things that seems like, I don't know if it's like I've hit a plateau, but it's one of those things where am I holding out on you? It's one of those things. I think I may have hit a plateau. The thing is, I have a book on speed cubing. It's over there, and basically I forget how many, but I think it's well over 100 algorithms that you need to know if you want to do the main method that I'm trying to use is CFOP, or some people call it the Frederick method. Excuse me, the Frederick. It's hard to pronounce. It's like a German name, Frederick method, I think. And anyway, there's like 100 algorithms to do it perfectly, to have like the fastest time, like if you want to get down to like the 15-second range. But I might know about 20 of those algorithms, maybe 15 or 20 of them. And I've been trying to learn, like for a while I made my goal, I was just going to learn one every, iPod. So I was trying to learn one algorithm like every week. And I feel like I reached this like saturation point where I just can't learn anymore. I mean, at first I was actually learning a bunch of them really quick, and then I felt like I just overcrammed or something. What's the deal with this Pretzel Rocks? Is it a bot? Yeah, so Pretzel Rocks it's the bot that comes with Pretzel. So the music I'm playing is from a service called Pretzel that provides all royalty-free music. So that way, when people go back and watch the videos later, there are none of those gaps where you can't hear, which is important to me, because one of the things I wanted to do on the stream was to sort of like capture some stuff that I wanted to teach my son who's in university, and he almost never can catch this live. He's like been here I think a couple times, like on two occasions. Wow, that's way too bright. What am I doing? Way too bright. But he does actually go back and watch the videos afterwards sometimes. So that's why it's pretty important for me to have all rights-free music. And also because I'm kind of a stickler about rights with music anyway, right? Like if we're making art, we want people to pay us for it. Of course, we're in kind of a weird space though with streaming, because this is not the same as content that, it's like this is being monetized in a big way. This is a little bit more like a chat room with a video of one of the participants. I mean, that's quite literally what this is. Oh, you know what? This whole section in the middle here needs to be. So I definitely see that it's kind of a different thing. It's a little weird that the music labels are kind of applying the same kind of mentality to this that they would if we were actually producing TV shows that it's just a totally different model. But but also because one of the things I would like to do on this channel at some point too would be music. And so for that reason, I think, why not have everything be something that I'm either have the rights to in licensing or something that I own myself. And Pretzel Rocks is free, so I mean, you can get a paid version of it if you don't want it to fight with Nightbot. Which I might look into. I mean, I think it's about the same cost as having one sub to a channel here, so not that big of a deal, I think. I like Pretzel. I don't know about this Nightbot character though. Okay, so there's let's see. This is pretty bright right here. This one. One thing that's important when working on something like this is to kind of make sure that you're kind of committed to the, like, what's the word I'm looking for? More like that not that you're committed, that you know that, like, having a sense of how long this is going to take and just being okay with that, Because I find myself sometimes kind of getting impatient and thinking like, oh, this is taking forever, but then I realized like, no, you know what? I don't have a deadline. This doesn't have to be. This doesn't have to be done by some, Oh shoot! Did I? This. That does not seem quite right. I feel like maybe this was supposed to be. Maybe I did that twice. I don't know. In any case, I'll just go ahead and fill this in to match. And this again. Actually, I really need to set Nightbot to not. Yeah, getting Pretzel Rocks to stop posting is not the solution. I think I need to make sure that figure out how to get Nightbot to lay off, because I don't need automatic filtering at this point. I have a ability to mod it if it is needed. I mean, I could do it one-off. Although I haven't had the misfortune of having, trolls show up and mess with my stream. I saw that happen once on Tiny Pachyderm's channel once, where a flood of people came in trying to upset them. But okay, so then another thing that's happening that I'm missing here. So it seems like there's kind of there's like a highlight coming through here, and there's this kind of thing happening here, and then that kind of goes into there. This highlight, there's kind of a high point there, an indent there, then a high point here, and then this has more like, a round shape to it with the curve, or with the highlight kind of happening through here. I think I need to build it out more before I can really do those highlights justice. All right, so where are we on time? Okay, we got a couple more minutes. I'm just going to keep working on this down here then. And then there's another. This reminds me a little bit of Dead Mouse. Wait a second, I lost my place again. I think that's it. Of course, this couldn't be Dead Mouse because Dead Mouse wouldn't be royalty free, for sure. Although he was a Twitch streamer for a while, so it's possible that maybe he would have wanted to make the stuff available. I was taking his class on master classes, so that's why I'm familiar with him. I was listening to some of his stuff to get a feel for what he does. Alright, down to the last minute. Let's see what we can get done in the last minute. Oh, and Pretzel Rocks is out again. Nightbot is hurting Pretzel Rocks' feelings, and so Pretzel just wants to go away. Let's see, where was I? Oh, there's like kind of this thing through here actually. This also has that kind of wraparound that is happening there up above. That's not bad progress. I feel like I sped up a bit there toward the end, but I mean, we made everything from about there on down, and I did another pass in there, so that's good progress. I'm happy with it. All right, so it is now time for the Rubik's Cube solve, which means I need some guesses. So I think I've been pretty close to my average of about 2.5 minutes lately. I think I went maybe over by 10 seconds yesterday, and I think I beat it. I think I beat it by a bit on. I beat it by 10 seconds on. Oh wait, did I get a minute 20? I don't know. But you're going to be better off seeing probably a little upwards of. If you haven't participated before, the range that works is like I think a minute and a half would be one of my best times, one of my better times for sure. But 2.5 minutes to 3.5 minutes is pretty average. And then if I really blow it, I may have to start over, in which case it'll go up to around 4 minutes, maybe 4.5 minutes. I think my longest time was just over 4 minutes, not even 4.5 minutes here. So, do we have any guesses? You got a guess? Does anybody got a guess? I guess I can take Tikiwa's comment as 48 seconds. You don't care about winning this game, do you, Tikiwa? Catlin, are you there? Catlin may have drifted off. "48 seconds. Alright, well, Tikiwa's the only guess, so you could win it with 48 seconds today, it looks like, if Catlin doesn't wake up here pretty quick. Alright, I need silence, though, for this. Can you lower it? No, you can't lower it. Okay, give me a moment to... I need to run the timer, of course. So, the timer... Stopwatch. So you can see right there, that was yesterday's time. So 2 minutes and 37 seconds. So a little over two minutes. The guess was 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And I am just trying to find all of my starting pieces, and that's it. That was a pretty good startup, so let's see that. We got this one here. Where is that? Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh no, I messed up. Not a big mess up though. There we go. 1 minute and 3 seconds. So A minute and 3 seconds. That's actually my best time on this channel yet. So Tikiwa's belief in me that I could do it clearly paid off. Okay, so that means we're going to be choosing the still not good enough. Tikiwa. All right, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to do a medium sculpt. I'd like to do a landscape medium sculpt, and you can pick the reference. If you have Google Earth and you want to open it up and find an image, the reason I'm trying to restrict this to I'm using Google Earth is because it when I've done searches on Pinterest for scenery, you end up with images that are can be really involved, really complicated with lots of details. And what I think we could do in here is sort of restrict it to being at a certain level where you're really viewing the landscape, and it's more, maybe I could paint in some details. But I'm pulling up the Earth now. Oh, you know what? I need to pull up the chat so I can actually see what you're saying while we do this. Here, I'll just put it down here. There we go. That's pretty good. Okay, so I just need to pin that. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just pinning a chat window. Actually, I just need to fix that. It's just a little. Just need to put it a little further away so I can kind of see some other stuff. All right, there we go. So this is it. This is Google Earth. So I have the states here in front of me, but we could go wherever you want. If you want, you have a location in mind? Something. I'm imagining something where I could do the landscape. Let's go to Greece. Okay. Greece it is. Let me see a little bit of. Actually, it's a little easier to see in the dark from up here. So let's see. Is that Greece right there? The Tiberian Sea. I see Corso. To the right of that. Well, this is Italy here, isn't it? Is it? Great. I didn't realize I was giving myself a right more. Okay. It's to the right of Greece. I always imagined it was an island. Oh, that looks like that could be it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So which side of Greece should we head to? Is it got Sicilia? We could go probably along the water, maybe. Right some more. Oh wait, no, that's Sicily. Oh, I'm in Sicily still. I'm still not there. See, this is Italy, right? Greece is right of Italy. Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is Greece. Okay. I thought if I went any further, I'd be in Turkey, but oh yeah, I'm not to Turkey yet. Okay. You got Serbia up there. You got which part? Do you want to be on the water? You got Athens. Lower left of Greece is where I dug. Lower left. So this looks good here. Near Corinth. Okay, let me see if I can find Corinth. Do I see Corinth? I didn't realize they actually have the labels in Greek. That's interesting. I see Athens there too. Near Corinth. Near Corinth. Maybe I should just do a search for Corinth. Let me see if I pull up the list if it will actually give me. Oh, that just took me out of the view. How do I get to do the search? Do that. Let's do a search. No. Cities. No, that's not gonna. That's not. I thought there was a view where I could just do a search for something, but I'm not seeing it. Oops. Somehow I've lost the app. Okay, I need to close this menu. Go. I see Carapacian. I see Tripoli, Sparti. Methany, Stopa. Oh, there. Is that at Corinth? And that's Coroni. That's as close as I'm seeing to a Corinth though right now. Maybe down here. Alright, I'm just gonna go horizontal and start exploring the landscape. Maybe if we turn and are looking out towards the water, that'll be kind of interesting. We need to get a lot closer though. It's kind of weird the way the water appears to be a cliff. This might be a little easier to see during the daytime. Okay. So I'm thinking something where up at this level I could kind of sculpt the hills and then maybe paint them a little bit. This has kind of a lot of towns on it though, which might be a little too much detail. I might want to stay over there. All right. So do you want to? Is this where we want to be? Do you want to direct me somewhere else? Tikiwa? Go up a little bit higher. I could probably maybe just paint that. I wonder if I want to do this as though I'm in the scene, like right here. Get a viewpoint like this. You can get right down on the map. If I'm not missing, are there more comments? Of my comments frozen or no? It's all nice. Is the last thing I said. So we can do the sunset. Wait, that is, yeah, it's west. So it's the sunset where we can do it. I mean, right, early in the day, maybe morning is it more interesting. What kind of thing are you looking to make? Well, I want to just sculpt it. I just want to explore. I'm going to go down. Maybe I'll try going down near the water. Yeah, this would be better. I just want to make something that I can sculpt without too much difficulty. So I don't want it to be a huge project. It's like a 20-minute drawing. So that's essentially it. Is my requirements are I want to sort of be able to sculpt it quickly and see results in VR. Let's see. I think I want to be down here on the beach, right about here. Yeah, I just want to be able to do it reasonably fast, but have there be like a landscape to it. So I'm going to go ahead and screenshot. Does this work for you, Tikiwa? Is this a yeah, this is nice. Okay, great. Oh, it was freezing up on me a little bit there. I think it was because I started going to the mountain or something. Okay, so I just need a way of capturing this, because I need stills in there we go. Okay, I just need to open up a capture app. Capture. There you go, snipping tool, that's what I want. Where is it? There we go. I'm going to put this into window snipping mode. Let's see. Oh. Make sure I'm looking where I want to be looking first. And now I'm just going to capture that. And save that. To desktop. Just call it capture 1. All right, let's get another one. Oh, something weird is going on. Okay. What else? I could look that way and capture that. I should say snip. I think then I'll go up and get a picture of it from save, capture 2. I didn't realize it'd take this long to get the, oops. Capture 3 then. Okay, and then I was thinking maybe just one view from like up above looking down. Just so I have a bit more of an angle. You know, when you're working in 3D, you want multiple angles. So, snip. And new. And save. And we'll add 4 to that. I don't know, maybe one more. See, I was down there actually. Maybe I want to look just a little bit more along there. Okay. Snip. New. Oh, I froze it too quick. Okay, just gotta look down right there. And make sure I'm looking in the right place and then it's not glitching out. Okay, that worked. It's getting a little glitchy there for a moment. But let's save that. Capture 5. Save. Alright. Now we can now I'm going to pull up and I want to pull up medium, which means I need to get medium set up here real quick. Yeah, grease was a good pick. Okay, so medium just need to get the window. Why is it asking me to quit apps when I was already quitting the app? Go ahead and play the music. Come on. Let's see. Put that there. Come on, come on. Okay, this is a little slow coming up. Have some music while we wait. Might need to restart Oculus. It's pretty much non-responsive, it seems. Oh, got a new message. Oh, and of course it's just Nightbot and Pretzel Rocks fighting. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart Oculus. Oh, wait, is it finally coming up? It says it's not responding. It says not responding. So having some technical difficulties here, which is kind of one of our themes here. It says can't launch Oculus. Oh wait, and now it's up. Suddenly, it says it's up. It says unable to communicate. It was up for a second, and then it was down, and then it was up, and then down. Close. Okay, well, I'll give that one more shot, and if it doesn't work, it looks like maybe we ran out of time. I'd like to at least get the reference set up, though. So sorry about that. Took you off. You were hanging out to see. Yeah, usually I have to have these set up beforehand to be sure that they're going to work. Doesn't seem to be starting. I'm in the dark in here. I can't see anything. Oh, now it's coming up. I can't see anything in here still, so, but I can see on the desktop that it is trying to start Oculus. Okay. So we've got Oculus up there, but I still don't see anything in here. Okay, now I'm seeing something in here. I see the Oculus symbol right there. It's too bad it doesn't just let me share with you guys everything that I see, you know, even when I'm starting. Seems like you might as well. But I have it set up so it sort of shares on a per app basis. Yes, purple flame hands is right. Wow, this is the slowest startup I've ever experienced in Oculus. It's I think it's trying to load the home backdrop, but I don't want it to load the home backdrop. I just want to go right into medium. So, well, I think it'll start up even with my headset off, although last time it totally blew it. Maybe I'll start looking at who we're going to raid in a minute while I wait for that to respond. So that would be usually figure this out on the live dashboard. Yeah, it looks like Medium isn't coming up today, so I don't know what happened with it. That's technology for you. If you like to have IT problems, then have lots of fancy technology like VR. Oh, wait. It is up. I think it's up. Okay. So even still, it doesn't recognize it. Huh, did something really weird. It did not find medium. There it is. There's medium. Done. It is not the right size though. I don't know if it's zoomed in or what. It seems a little off. It seems like it's way too small. Let me put these filters really quick. Yeah, these filters are really wrong. Something's wrong with my keyboard. It's not accepting any of my commands properly right now. Okay. Whoa, now it's way too big. It was too small, now it's way too big. All right. Well, that'll do. Okay, so poor Pretzel Rocks. Its feelings are still hurt over here, so it's not playing. Okay. All right, let's see if we can find the reference images. I have lost my chat window again. There it is. All right. Now I'm gonna pin that. All right, so here we are. Things are finally working. TQoz got the modes down up there. Okay, so I'm going to add an image. I'm going to go to PC desktop. And here we are. Oh, for the first time ever, all of my images are right here where I want them. Believe it or not, that never happens, but it's happening now. So technology is like my karma has maxed out, and now I'm getting good karma back. Or my bad karma must have paid out. My bad technology karma has paid out now. I guess. Alright, here we go. This one actually, oops. I want this one probably a little further over there. This is a little more like a top view, so I probably want it here. Actually, I probably put that there. And I'm gonna add that was over on this side, so I'll have it off to that side somewhat. Now I just need one more, and this is kind of the main view that I really am going to be trying to create. I just want the other ones to give me a little bit more context. Okay. Okay, so let's see how much of this I can do real quick. I'm trying to figure out why my headset is not quite fitting right. It's driving me a little crazy. Might have been that I let my kids try it on and now it's all messed up. Or sometimes I make it too loose and then it's really uncomfortable. It's usually being too tight that is the problem though. Oh, that's a little better. That's better, okay, because it was really hurting my ears there for a moment. Okay, so I got a sculpt layer here. I'm going to, actually, let's see if I can have more like a disc type thing. see. Yeah, that's what I want right there. I just want that color about there. Just gonna go ahead and need it to be more of a stamp. Single. Okay. So now I've got a plane of the C to work with. And now I'm going to just create. See, how do I want to do this? I think I want this guy next. So I'll make that a separate layer. And now I'm going to try to coax Pretzel Rocks back into participating despite his mistreatment. I think I usually make this out just to take a circle for the sky, make it as big as it'll go. I want it to be about that color. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is just cut away a lot of that. Okay. Now I'm going to want this to be I think it will increase the resolution one time. Maybe twice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and paint this. I want softness hardness very low. Opacity I also want fairly low. I'm just gonna maybe a little more. It's hard to see if it's because I have the hardness down so low, or if it's because it's emissive that it's so. It seems like this should be darker. Anyway, can you see what? Did you get the idea of what I'm doing, Tikiwa? Does this make sense? Or is it a mystery still? Sometimes things will. Okay, I see. I can bring the light down somewhat. Really want it to be a little darker in here. I want it to darker up there, I mean. Oh, party hat eye. That means that you get it. Okay, now getting down here, you're gonna have kind of this like range of whoa. Gonna need it's looks a lot harsher than I thought it would be. But you know, it's okay. Sometimes the that's what makes it look different than the photo, right? If I wanted just the screenshot in that's actually more like sort of a red over here, isn't it? I'm gonna try it. I'm actually pick my own colors rather than just going off of maybe it's a bit of that down there. It seemed like it was just a tad of almost like orange over here. Oh, Pretzel Rock's giving up on us again over here. Yeah, so, I mean, that's kind of what I'm seeing, but actually that up there, the middle layer is kind of almost a green. Not that bright of a green. That's too bright, too bright. Let's bring that down, settle down, settle down. Still too bright. Boy, I really need less opacity and like 0 hardness. It's almost impressionistic the way I'm bringing out colors that are kind of barely there, but that's all right. That's the fun of it, isn't it? Maybe this needs to just come up a little bit. Grab the clay, this, bring it up a little bit. Okay. Okay, so the light that I have up above needs to be like over here coming from the side. Should be probably inside here, probably much smaller. Much smaller. I don't know, it could be maybe bigger like that. I really don't want to see it on the water though. What I really want, maybe it should be like down there and kind of hitting just over the, and this definitely needs to go in there. Let's put it there, it should be fine now if I, nope. no, that needs to be okay. I just put it inside the scope, I guess. I thought that it. Okay, now the light's attached to it, so I don't have to worry about keeping it lined up with it. And that light should be very. What should this light be? Like very yellow. Let's see. No, it's not that yellow. It's more. That color. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and go ahead and do that beach. Maybe I could just do it maybe as an inflate. I'm gonna not try to bring it all the way up right now to where it needs to be. Just gonna kind of just start it. So that's the way the okay, and then there's an island way out there. I'll just go ahead and do that right here. Actually, that island really looks like a classic case of using a flatten tool. I've always thought, what would you even do with this flatten tool? And now I see it and I think, oh, that island has definitely been flattened. Any other places that need that kind of flattening? Maybe a bit there. This actually is more, needs some smoothing is all. Let's go back to the inflate tool. Okay, so that's the basic idea. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and paint it. So for that guy out there in the distance, it's just gonna be oh, I need way more opacity now. Pass it all the way up, I can even bring hardness way up. No need to paint the other side because we're not going to see that. Now we're going to just go along and paint the ocean. This is interesting. Oh, hey, Godzilla Macaron Hero, welcome. Sorry if I didn't see you there for a bit. I'm boy, it's too quiet because I just set up Nightbot and it's been. So are you I haven't seen you here before. Have you seen what I'm doing here before? Do you know what this is? I'm sculpting in medium right now. This is supposed to be a 20-minute project, but it's taking a little bit longer because I ran into technical difficulties. Usually, the main portion of my stream has lately been drawing in white charcoal. So I can show you that in a minute if you didn't get a chance to see that earlier. Let's see. Oops. I meant to see if I could scroll. There we go. I can scroll it up a little bit. Yeah, alright. Let's see. So we're in Greece here, that's what we're drawing. So you can see these are some stills I captured from Google Earth in VR. Tikiwa was the winner of our little kind of a it's kind of like a little gamble, basically. Not really a kind of a competition, but it's really just like I do a Rubik's Cube solve and people try to guess the time it's going to take. And Tikiwa won that today. Alright, so we got some new comments, but I've lost the let's see if I can do it now. I'm very good at, it's a skill-based guessing game. There is some skill to it. Every time we do it, I try to explain to everyone what the skill is. But skill in Tikiwa's case, he has a different approach. He goes the opposite of my instructions, and instead tries to pick the most aggressive number possible. See. But I never brought the resolution up here. Oops. I really should have done that first. Actions. Okay. Wait, was I? Yeah, okay. Because I think the resolution, I'm not sure, but I think the resolution actually affects the, it actually affects how the painting works. Yeah, I think I'm getting more resolution to the painting now. So I can't be sure. It's a little bit of a mystery to me. Okay, so there's kind of like, is that a road right there? Maybe a road, and if it is, then I probably want it to be probably want let's see, maybe I could do it with the I don't know. I guess it's a clay thing I need to do. Stamps. Okay, so I can kind of see that it's like, oops, I need to, oh, and there's pretzel rocks. All right, maybe after one more song we'll call it, because am I not on the layer? Okay, yeah, I see it is. It's just not quite behaving like I... Maybe it's because of the resolution? I'm going to try bringing the resolution up one more time. One more time. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. And if you had a road along here, right? You gotta be able to drive on it, so. Yeah, I can actually see that it's, I think I see the road there. Or is that a different road? I don't know. Oh, the music stopped again. I just started that song. I wonder if it's mad. It's in a bad way. Okay. Well, you know what would probably even be better for some of this would be this tool is way better for a lot of this stuff. This is the move tool. This is pretty much, if you've ever seen people work in ZBrush, this is pretty much the main tool for pretty much everything. Is the move tool. And they didn't have this in the first version. And a lot of people said that or some of the engineers when they're working on it, I heard said that it might not be possible to do. And then suddenly we got it. So I'm very happy about that. Okay, so back to painting. Feeling that I might be painting on a bit of light right now, which I don't know. Oh, I see why it's so intense though, is because I brought the opacity up so much. So let's see. Actually, we're supposed to be in this beach, in this picture. So this is quite a bit of pixelation, but that's cool. It's fine. Alright, so there's definitely some green in here which I want to bring out more. Wish there was a way to sort of smudge, bring the darkness hardness way down, and bring the opacity way down. Kind of wish there was a way to sort of smudge that. But I guess just doing airbrushing in softer things is the way to do it. Okay, so as we get toward the shore, it actually gets darker, so that's interesting. My song ended, so I think that means I'm supposed to stop. And then I want to do. I think I'll just do the shoreline, and then I'll call it for now. I think this is not really a very finished. This doesn't seem that finished, but maybe it should be more from over there. Why is it not quite getting on like that? I think this light needs to come down. I don't know. Maybe not too much. Does it need to shadow map? Yeah, shadow mapping's fine. Cone width higher. Set color. Okay. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. And now I want it to actually be very much more opaque and a lot harder. Maybe I should just use the paint brush in this case. It needs to be smaller. Nightbot, Nightbot, Nightbot. You hear that? Nightbot says, how embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for you, Nightbot. Coming here and treating our regulars like that. Let's see. Yeah, so Greece was a good pick, Chikiwa, if you're out there, if you're lurking. It's, I think that is just perfect for this. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. And now all we need is a little bit of that white right in here. Looks like there's a bit touch of it, but it's like all out white. Greece is basically just like California. It is. I've been to California. Greece sounds nice. I used to have plans to go there eventually, but not so much these days. Maybe someday I'll travel. There we go. There we go. So it's kind of low. I think I do want, I'm going to take the opacity way down. And just get a couple more of these ridges in here. So, and there's a little more of that like over here, I think. Oh yeah, there's some wood also happening down here, of course. Okay. I think that's it. I have more waves cresting in my scene than are actually in the original, but I think it works. The only thing is it could go a little bit, this could go a little bit darker. Not all the way out there. Oh, I need to get back to spray. And I can bring that opacity up, I think. Oh, maybe a little darker. I'm not really seeing much difference. If anyone else can tell, but anyway, so the idea is to just really zoom in. And then you're on this beach. Boy, that island is way too close though. But the idea is to just be like right here and look up, see everything. So it's pretty simple, but let's see if I can get a picture of it. Capture photo. Oh yeah, I have more, much more focal depth here. Putting it up or take it way back. I think 80 is pretty good. Maybe go up a little bit and look down on it a little bit. It needs to be down a little bit more down here like this. I kind of want to see if I get that too close to the edge, it gets a little weird. Alright, so that's basically it. I wonder if I need to just hide those. No, that's not like quite it. It's gotta be in here somewhere, I think. Maybe from the top of the mountain, kind of looking down. Alright, cool. Alright. Well, that's the stream for tonight. Thanks for joining. Oh, in case I don't know if our visitor was still here. We had let's see, but nonetheless, there's why not? I'm having some weird behavior with my keyboard. Tikiwa. Looks like your last year's model. Stop spamming emotes. Oh my goodness, Nightbot. Not cool. Wow, Nightbot is just out of control. What a jerk. Okay, I guess I have to do this. Hopefully my mouse will work. Suddenly my keyboard is not working properly. But anyway, this is what we were working on earlier. We made quite a bit of progress all the way from up there down to here. Somehow I thought I'd get further, but you know, that shows what I know. But yeah, so altogether pretty productive stream. I'm going to go ahead and find somebody to raid. So let's switch over here to this. Just need to bring up, I got the dashboard here ready for, what if, my window is not, it's not letting me, maybe if I just, there we go, if I scroll over. All right, let's see who's available to raid. We got Leah Rose Art, we've got Critter Art, we've got Kit Slam. I think, oh, and there's Freakmeister too. I've also raided not too long ago. I think I'm gonna raid Kit Slam for tonight. So yeah, thanks for joining. It was lots of fun. Let's go check out and see how this golden retriever is turning out. It didn't like 4 months in a row. I know. Oh, Nightbot. I'm gonna have a stern talking to Nightbot after this. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and raid kids. Oh, but you know, I like to have the call sign worked out. I know it's a small raiding party, but let's make some noise if we can. It is 1, 3, and oops. Oh, something is really weird with my keyboard right now. I don't know what's going on. Okay, it might be all I can do to. Huh. I don't know what happened. Huh. Something really weird is going on with my computer. So I can't do that. We'll just do the raid. All these technical difficulties tonight. All right, well, please stick around for the raid. We're heading to Kit Slams. I'll see you guys on Sunday night, or maybe I'll catch your stream before then.